Young man, in today's video, I want to talk to you guys about confidence and how important it is at your age to develop it. How do you maintain it, and how beneficial it could be to you for a lifetime. We're going to talk about the difference between real confidence and bravado or fake or facade confidence. That's what we're going to get into on today's video. I am the over 50 guy / the online dad. Listen, on my channel, I give young men of all ages, but particularly young men between 18 and 29, practical and actionable advice and tips on how to navigate their younger years so that when you get older, you can be a man of resources and options, right? So that's what we do here. Let's get into it. Young man, if there was one thing that I wish I had more of back when I was between 18 and 29 is confidence, right? I had bravado more than I had confidence, but real confidence. And I hear a lot of you guys ask about this in the comments section. You know, how do I, develop confidence, or, how do I feel better about myself and that type of thing? I wish, like I said, I didn't have that naturally. I think some people have external circumstances in their upbringing, whether it is a parent that is affirming, whether they are good at sports, rather something early on trips that thing, I believe, that allows, certain young men and women to have more confidence than others. And unfortunately, I just wasn't one of those guys. I wasn't really good at athletics up until I started, lifting weights right after I got out of high school. I was tall, but, I didn't have any muscles. I was just like a big, goofy kid. And, the ability or the lack of confidence, I can see how that affected me early in my life. Now, I want to spin ahead and I want to contrast that with once I got out of school and I started working out and that type of thing, and how I started developing my confidence then, but it was more on the outside. It was more bravado than it was actual confidence. Guys, confidence is nothing more than competence. That is what confidence is. Confidence is competence. You know what competence is? Competence is the necessary ability, knowledge, or skill to be good at something. That's what confidence is. Confidence is nothing more but knowing that you can do a thing and do a thing well. Now, you contrast that with bravado, which I think a lot of kids, when I was in my 20s, I think a lot of them have, and that's that thing where, it's a false thing. You're showing a thing that's not really real, and you're trying to either impress or intimidate somebody. That's the bravado. That is the, I'm the biggest, baddest, I'll get it on with anybody. That's the peacocking. That's the showing off type stuff. That's bravado. That is not real confidence. And the reality of it is, all through my 20s, I had a lot of bravado. I didn't have confidence, although I thought it was confidence, but it was really just bravado. Like I said, man, real confidence is being competent in something, knowing how to do something and knowing how to do it well. That is how you develop confidence, young man, by learning how to do something, by being competent at something, right? That's real confidence. It's competence, necessary knowledge, ability, or skill to be able to do something successfully. And when I look back on it now, guys, my confidence, I have a lot of confidence in gym circles. There was a time, guys, where I had muscles coming out of my ears. And when I was younger, I put a lot of confidence in how I looked. But that was really bravado, man. The confidence that I understand now, or that I have a better understanding now, is not in how I look. It's in the knowledge and the skill that I have developed over years of being in a gym. That when I talk about a gym, everybody be quiet. Because I know what I'm talking about, because I've done it for so long and my knowledge in it is so vast. So that's the confidence, guys. When I walk into a gym, my chest is not out because I think I'm the baddest, biggest somebody in there. I'm not. I'm old and I'm old and kind of fat. So it's not that when I walk in there that my shoulders are back and my chest is out because I think I'm the biggest, strongest somebody in there. No, that's bravado, man. I walk in there with my head up and my chest out because for 30 years, I've been grinding in there. I've read the books. I've tried the diets. I've tried the different workouts. I've been to seminars. I've done all of this stuff that gives me a knowledge about that, and that's what I'm confident in. So guys, if you want to start improving or increasing your confidence, you have to find something. You're going to have to find a thing, and you have it. You have it right now. Listen, it could be making your bed. It can be washing a dish. It could be something at your job. You're going to have to find something that you can be competent in, that you can learn the necessary skill, ability, and knowledge, right, to be successful at. That is how you develop real confidence, man. It is not walking around thinking that you are something that you're not. It's not walking around thinking that you're bigger and badder than anybody on the block. That's not confidence, man. That's bravado. You want real confidence, you develop competence. You learn how to do stuff. That's what increases your confidence. You know what my confidence now, guys, is in? The way I walk the way I do, the way that I carry myself the way I do. It is because I have 55 years of knowing how to do stuff successfully. The confidence that it takes to get on this camera and do videos, the confidence that it takes to, apply for certain jobs or to go after certain things when you don't even have the experience for them. You know what that comes from, guys? That comes from a life of learning stuff, learning necessary skills and abilities, right? I walk into a room and my back is straight and my chest is out, my head is up. Guys, it's not because all of the stuff y'all, young guys talk about, I can fight and I can, even though I can't do that stuff, guys, that ain't where my confidence lies. When you see me walking and it looks like, man, that dude, it is because I've lived 55 years of trying, failing. I've lived 55 years of learning how to do some things. I've lived 55 years of not knowing how to do it first, but putting time and effort in and then learning how to do a thing. Men, that's competence. That's just competence. So how do you go about being competent at something to build your confidence? Guys, it can be as simple as making your bed. A lot of times we do things, we're not even paying attention to how we're doing them. We brush our teeth and we just doing it because that's what we do. We wash our face. We take stuff for granted that we do every day. But if you want to build confidence, man, here's a way that you can do that. You can start taking small tasks, things that you do every day, things that you don't even think about, and you can just become better at it. Sounds trivial, but it's true. You can take something as small as making your bed and become an expert at it. Listen, the video games that you play for fun, how about I want to become an expert at this, right? I want to become more competent at everything I do. You go to your job, I don't care if it's McDonald's, Wendy's, I don't care what it is. How about going into your job and instead of just doing your job, you know what? I want to become competent at this. I want to possess the necessary knowledge, skill, and ability to be good at this. That's competence. And that's how you improve your confidence. It starts with competence, young men. Listen, something as simple as taking out the trash, washing your car, right? Anything, man, anything that you do, just try to become as knowledgeable and skillful at it as you can. And that will produce real confidence because you will be competent at something, not the fake bravado, showy, just trying to impress somebody with something that you don't really have. That's bravado, man. I don't want you to have that. I want you to have real, true confidence. And the way you get true confidence is to become competent at something. I am very confident when it comes to women. You know how I got confident when it comes to women, guys? I got competent at how to talk and how to present myself. I got competent at failing a lot. I got competent at rejection. I got real good at women telling me to, man, please go somewhere. That competence over time gave me the confidence to be able to approach women, to be confident in that, you know, you turn me down, so what? I've been turned down before. I know how to handle that. Competence, man, competence. That's happened to me so many times. I kind of learned how to deal around it, right? I have the skill to deal with rejection. I have the knowledge to deal with rejection, right? That's competence, man. So listen, if you take nothing from this video today, I want you to simply take this. That if you want real confidence, or in order to develop real and true confidence, you can start that today. Take something in your life that you do every day and decide, you know what? I'm going to master this. I'm going to master my job. I'm going to master my position. I'm going to master this course I'm learning. I'm going to master making my bed right. I'm going to master brushing my teeth. I'm going to master my routine in the morning. I'm going to master these exercises at the gym. Men, that is how you develop confidence. You develop competence. So listen, I hope this added some value to you guys today. A lot of you guys are already doing it, but please continue to like, subscribe, comment. It helps the video for the YouTube algorithm so it can get out to more young men, okay? Listen, I am the over 50 guy / the online dad. We'll be back with another one soon.